for communities. Jamaica Labour Party build shape prosperity. No, we never said that it would happen overnight. Still we laid the foundation to make the future right. We pledge our hearts to uphold our part. We've been going strong and we're just getting started. A leadership who stands to the rightful path. The greener grass is here, the better choice is clear. Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica for our prosperity. Choose Jamaica, this is what it really means. To choose Jamaica, choose JLP. Yes, we're building a better future together. Stay true no matter the weather. JLP standing bold through every plan and school and road. From hardships to hope, we've been paving the way. The very best of Jamaica starts today. And so we pledge our hearts to uphold our part. We've been going strong and we're just getting started. A leadership who stands to the rightful path. The greener grass is here, the better choice is clear. Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica for our prosperity. Choose Jamaica, this is what it really means. To choose Jamaica, choose JLP. Yes, we will see the fruit of our labor. We are getting now, not no later. He is a leader, real and competent, and you always deserve your confidence. Yes, we will see the fruit of our labor. We are getting now, not no later. Prosperity for you and me. Choose Jamaica, choose JLP. Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica for our prosperity. Choose Jamaica, this is what it really means. To choose Jamaica, choose JLP.
Good morning, Libra Roots, and good morning to all other comebacks watching this channel. Welcome to another episode of Political Hard Talk. I am your host, none other than the greatest Labourite alive, and now the voice of the Westmoreland people. Good morning, my people. Good morning. Now, guys, we just fly up out of sleep a while ago. I said, right, time ago, me have to fly up quick. No, I woke up earlier, but it was a couple hours still the show, so I say, alright, I'm gonna lock back my eye for about a half hour or so, and time catch up on my paper. Anyway, we had a successful meeting in St. James last night in the heart of Montego Bay at Sam Sharp Square, and it was a good meeting. It was a good turnout for the whole Area 4. My constituency is a part of Area 4. Area 4 is the most successful area council in the Jamaica Labour Party. We have 16 members of parliament, and all 16 of those members of parliament are completely green, and they will go back green come September 3rd. Now, I did a live last night shortly before the rally started. I want you guys that have not seen it to watch it, and I want you guys to share it, especially for persons in Westmoreland, to share it. We need to get that message out there. Big up all 41 persons who is here thus far, and big up all 14 persons that gave me a thumbs up thus far. If you're here for the first time, please give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up and please subscribe. See? Now let's roll out the morning shout out, because I did not roll them out last night because I had to get into the meat of the matter. So Jacqueline Chambers, good morning, mama. Norman Nicholas, big up yourself. Donna Archer, big up yourself. Good morning to my beautiful mother-in-law. Melody, big up yourself. Veran, big up yourself. Mark Nemad, big up yourself. Lisa Morris, big up yourself. Beverly Clark, big up yourself. Leroy Little, big up yourself. A. Hutchinson, big up yourself. Winsome, Mama Winsome, Nemad, good morning. Lana Hudson, good morning. Charlene, good morning. PB, good morning. Good morning to my beautiful wife. Ellen Mackenzie, good morning. Now there is 62 of us now. I'm sure the live will grow. Some people are asleep, especially my Westmoreland, as they were in the Air 4 meeting last night. Now I have, as per usual, a few audios for us to listen to. Um, I'm going to give you Marlene Malahu's speech last night in its entirety. I believe it is very important for Jamaicans to listen to what Marlene Malahu had said. However, before we get there, this is straight out of Eastern Westmoreland for Dayton. See? And then we will go to another one.
Westmoreland people still foolish and de-hearted.
Yes, good evening. I'm Mr. Moulton.
Body war,
Come
good
back
morning.
again to talk about the road in Pustown. I heard some people talking about and showing up about the road that is not fixed.
Morning record.
The MP came, and when he came to fix the road, he decided that he going to start from the top to the front. What really happened is the PNP out there demonstrating, saying that the road is PNP road and they don't want the labor rights to fix it because they want the PNP to fix it. And all that they are saying about mud, I live in the Pustown Road. And what they are saying, they came and they grade down the road, of course, and the rocky that were there are no longer there. And I liked the way the road is, and other people are happy about it. And what they're saying about it, nothing like that. We are glad for the road that and what have done. And if they want the rest of the road to be fixed, yes, tell them, send them PMP.
By the way, guys, I was watching the rally from TVJ last night, and I had decided to do a bit of campaigning on behalf of myself in the comment section. And can you believe that TVJ blocked me? And then TVJ something, and as them block me, them something start to mess up. Frigano. Go for your TVJ, you don't like when people talk it truth, you know, move up.
Councillor come fix road because they're claiming that is the councillor road and we should leave it. The JLP, the MP should leave it. And the men, they got scared and leave. And one woman them to fix out of the front because out there was well fixed. From 1973 is the first time that sections of the road up top at the turning point up there is the first time from 1973 that sections of the road being fixed. And a lot of people appreciate it. And don't let the
First time since 1973, Danny Lawrence have fixed the road there. PJ came, 17 years. Luther Buchanan came, 11 years after that. And now they're trying to say that they don't want Danny Lawrence to fix the road because PNP live up at the part of the road. They say PNP not an ambition and the road not fixed from 1973. Mighty God.
The PNP, they go around spreading rumor because they want to win election. PJ Patterson was here in this constituency for nearly 40 years. He is the longest serving member of parliament in this constituency, and he have done anything great in this constituency whereby anybody should ever support the PNP anymore.
And by the way, let me just clarify that. He was really there since the 1970s. I was just counting the time when he was Prime Minister because that's when he should have done the most for that constituency. See? So he was there for 17 years as Prime Minister. And he was there long before that.
So when they are saying these things are really serious wrongful thoughts on the Jamaica Labour Party because they want a man that get backside and wherever he's coming from, over 2,000 votes to come over here to come run for safety. We don't have any safe haven down here for a runaway person. A person that his character is not so good as mine. Gonna run and come. So anybody want to talk about character, I'm not seeking leadership in political affair, but I know what is good from what is not good. So I can talk. My road, I appreciate what the MP have done. And a lot of people like it, and we're going to live with it. Tell them, send them PNP counterpart, come fix the rest if they want it to be fixed. Because they're the one demonstrating that the road shouldn't be fixed. Men came with art, even power saw, said they comes to cut down tree in the road. Tell them go away with them garbage and lie. So I came on just to make it clear known that people with visions still around. God bless you.
Absolutely disgusting. That is the behavior of the PNP. For them tell them people they say, no go and go sit down and make Danny fix the road so no can get the road for use. When I demonstrate say, you don't want a labor right fix the road, a PNP don't want to fix the road. And the road not fixed from 1973. Oh, them people are fools, sir. Mighty God. Let me roll out the rest of shout out them people. So Daddy War, big up yourself again. Ricardo Brown, big up yourself. Paul James, big up yourself. Everton McLean, big up yourself. Patricia Patterson, big up yourself. Kim Wilson, good morning. Corinne, good morning. Anjo, big up yourself. And Rose Daly, good morning. And Fatherlands, me just see you pop in, big up yourself. See? Now, I am going to. Mark Golding would have said last night that they would be removing taxes from PAYE, I believe he said he was going to remove 100% of tax. Now, if Mark Golding is going to remove 100% of tax from anybody earning up to 3 million, see? Where is that shortfall going to come from, people? Because we need the taxes, you know. We have to collect taxes for continue to roll out government business. See? And him say, him going to remove taxes from tips and gratuity as well. See? So I listened to him this morning. He said that he will be removing GCT from GCT or PAYE. One what I told him, he said he will be removing from persons earning up to 3 million. I heard 3.5 million actually. I heard him said that this morning. So, good morning, Dean. So if that is going to be happening, where is that shortfall going to come from in the taxation system? Because our Prime Minister came with a phased tax reduction system, you know, where we pay 25% of taxes in Jamaica, and he will bring that down to 15%. Right? So, but he will do it in phases, so he's not going to just do it in a one go and then mash down the system. He's going to do it in a phases and then see how it affects the system. Right? Mark Golding plan of removing 100% of tax from persons earning 3.5 million. That is not workable. It really isn't, my people. I mean, I'm telling you from a person who dabble a little bit in a business and finance myself. It is not practical. Him just do it for soundbite. And you hear me, I tell you? Anyway, we will move to a former Minister of Finance that we used to have in Jamaica. A very brilliant one that helps save the Jamaican people. No more to listen to this.
Jamaica's income tax threshold should be increased by 40% to 2.1 million. No numbers, no analysis. The leader of the opposition declared that Jamaica's income tax threshold should be increased by 40% to 2.1 million. No numbers, no analysis, no costing. 4 months later, in September 2023, 4 months later, he changes his mind, flip-flop again, calling instead for a 100% increase in the income tax threshold. Again, no numbers, no analysis, no costing. Them just a wing it, Madam Speaker, unprincipled positions, shifting in the wind, flip-flop, flip-flop. The whole country waited to hear how Mr. Golding would finance this. Commentators were public with their expectation that Mr. Golding would outline how he would finance the doubling of the threshold. Headlines of the newspapers and the media houses, commentators, government, Golding must outline 3 million income tax threshold plan in budget presentation. And commentators specifically, who are named and I won't name here, called for that. High expectations for Golding's speech. Why? Because everybody wants to hear how he proposed to finance it. And then even the junior spokesperson on finance, Madam Speaker, came on radio and said that the leader of the opposition would outline his funding proposal in the contribution to the budget debate. So again, he has made one of his own lose credibility. So who's going to believe him again? Madam Speaker, that is what happens when you have an opposition that makes a habit of unprincipled positions. The expectations of them will always lead to disappointment. Because, Madam Speaker, when I explained that this move would cost nearly over $45 billion, all you could hear was silence. Mouth zip. Not a peep. The opposition leader spoke for 2 hours and not one word about how he would fund an increase in the income tax threshold that cost over $45 billion. It seems to be the case, Madam Speaker, it seemed to me and to a reasonable person that this was a cynical ploy to get the attention of Jamaicans without any idea about how to sustainably finance it. They did not even know the cost.
Well, my people, just like 2 years ago, or a year and a half ago, Mark Golding did not say on the platform last night how he would be financing those, and the Prime Minister stated clearly that Jamaica is going for growth and we are having a skill shortage, and as soon as we get our people upskilled, that is where all of our that is where all of our finances lie, in skills. So we have to skill with people, upskill with people, get them to take up the jobs. The jobs are here, Jamaica, they are in the country. See? But people are not skilled to do the jobs. So this is hence why the Prime Minister free up heart, make heart free, so you can go and get a skill, so you can fill those positions. It is clear as day. There's a vision there behind everything that the Prime Minister does. Did Mark Golding tell you guys last night how you'd finance all of these giveaways that he was going to give away? No, he did not tell you how they'll finance it. Also, we suspect that, the government have been hinting at liquor jibs and jabs, and that is how the PN knows about some of the stuff in our manifesto, and they run to put it in theirs without understanding, so they can say that it was their ideas and JLP TV. See, but we have been, feeding them, drip feeding them liquor jibs and jabs, and telling their people some liquor things to make them run go tell the leader, and then the leader can run go put in a manifesto without understanding how he will finance these things. We cannot continue to allow Mark Golding to stand on a platform and, oh God Almighty, let me just put this to bed right now. Several years ago, or just over a year ago, Mark Golding came on a platform, a political platform, and he and Dayton Campbell decided to work on a skit where they got a Rasta man, goes by the name Big Stone, and they put a chain around Big Stone, and Mark Golding, as a white Caucasian man, proceed to act out a scenario, one that was ill thought of, one that I would say spits in the face of the Jamaican people. Can you believe, Jamaica, that last night in Manchester, a councillor, a PNP councillor, came on a political platform cracking a whip on the stage. Cracking a whip. Who is running this PNP campaign? How do they not see that these things are insult to a black nation that was under siege, that was once a slave haven? See, that was once slave driven, I should say. See? So anybody wanna see it, wanna go and go watch the PNP conference from last night, the rally. A PNP councillor came on stage last night, cracking a whip, a full whip, cracking a whip. Whoever is running the PNP, and I suspect it is Dayton Campbell, and they're playing to an audience of silly people. They are very insensitive, and they have no respect for our ancestors and what our ancestors went through, the struggles that our ancestors bore so that Jamaica could have been a free nation today. They want to come and install the grandchild of one of the persons who used to mistreat us. These people, they had taken all of our resources. They are the reason why Jamaica is so poor today. They milk our resources. They took them away from us by force. They forced us to work for nothing. You know, we had to work for supper to eat. We had to work to eat, You know, they raped our children. They raped us. They sodomized our men. There was one point when they used to dismantle us. They used to cut off our limbs. You know, and I can't believe Jamaica that I saw that this man, it is very, very insensitive, and the PNP must pay a dear price for that, Jamaica. Now let's move to the Queen of Montego Bay's speech, my people.
Opponents, I do not view serving you as a downgrade to my status. And I don't view the position of Member of Parliament as a crown.
Let me just roll out there and shout out that, guys. Do. So Ivan Edwards, good morning. Sleepy Time, good morning. Peter Gay, good morning. Millicent, good morning. Mama Lady J, good morning. And JK Engineer, good morning.
Because the head is unsteady, the crown will fall off and it will smash. When I came here in 2015, 2016, I told you that I would work to make St. James West Central.
Good morning, Beverly. Good morning, Meltina. Good morning, Kevin.
St. James and Jamaica better than I found it. I am pleased to tell you that the Andrew Holness administration has pursued policies and programs that have brought safety to the streets of Montego Bay. Before coming here tonight, we went into the Mount Salem Zozo, and I recall what it looked like when I just came. It's like day and night today. As Prime Minister went around and he spoke to families, there are children who have grown up today in safety, who do not know what it was like to dodge gunshots in the street. People go freely to their prayer meeting and walk the streets because the streets are safe today. You know that the policies and programs that we have pursued have brought more jobs to St. James and Jamaica. But beyond the jobs, we hear you that we must also pay attention to the conditions of service, and we must pay attention to the pay that you get. So I want to assure you that even as we have delivered on creating jobs, there is more work ahead of us to do to ensure that the jobs.
You know, so my bad, my people, hear what now. Oftentimes I download something and I don't check it. So my bad. Download the speech is downloaded, but oftentimes I don't know what happen. Oftentimes when I download something, it play just one little part and stop. So I should have checked it to see what part of it played. But because I'm telling them, I kind of wake up late this morning. So just bear with me. Let me see if I can get it up. Because we want to listen to it. It's very important. Give me a sec. Doris, big up yourself. Clifton, big up yourself. Head King, big up yourself. Devon, big up yourself. Donna Archer, big up yourself. Michael Williams, big up yourself. Joseph Spence, big up yourself. Good morning. Mike Check, don't tell me if you not hear me. Let me see if I can get up the speech in its entirety. We want to listen to it, my people, because that speech was one of the highlights for me of, you know, the happenings that took us last night. So let me just look on Young Jamaica. See if I see it. I can't remember when I see it, Think of Facebook. Hold on. I just be a little patient with the Dutch the place.
We do so.
Alright. I can't remember when I see it in my people. Let me see if up on the Prime Minister page I get the offer. I hear it is.
Opponent, I do not view serving you as a downgrade to my status. And I don't view the position of Member of Parliament as a crown, because you see, if the head is unsteady, the crown will fall off and it will smash. When I came here in 2015, 2016, I told you that I would work to make St. James, West Central, St. James and Jamaica better than I found it. I am pleased to tell you that the Andrew Holness administration has pursued policies and programs that have brought safety to the streets of Montego Bay. Before coming here tonight, we went into the Mount Salem Zozo, and I recall what it looked like when I just came. It's like day and night today. As Prime Minister went around and he spoke to families, there are children who have grown up today in safety, who do not know what it was like to dodge gunshots in the street. People go freely to their prayer meeting and walk the streets because the streets are safe today. You know that the policies and programs that we have pursued have brought more jobs to St. James and Jamaica. But beyond the jobs, we hear you that we must also pay attention to the conditions of service. And we must pay attention to the pay that you get. So I want to assure you that even as we have delivered on creating jobs, there is more work ahead of us to do to ensure that the jobs in which you work provide decent work for you. And so I assure you that we will continue our conversations with employers and with you, the employees alike, to ensure that there is meaning and purpose in the work that you do. Because when we talk about a better Jamaica, we really are talking about a better people and a better state of mind. You know, right across Jamaica, as it is in St. James West Central, more roads have been repaired, but still there are more roads to be repaired. I've made a commitment to my St. James West Central constituents, as I know other colleagues have made to their constituents, that we will continue to invest in our community infrastructure so that the homes that you have struggled so hard to build, that the value will continue to increase, and that you can go about freely and safely and comfortably as you go to work, as you visit your friends, as you go to school. For me, if you go across from Mount Salem to Granville to Spring Garden, the changes are obvious. The changes are obvious. People's lives are better off. But we know that there are still places that need to be electrified. So when we say to you that we will, when Minister Vaz tells you that we will be working on a new license with the JPS, it's to ensure that you are better served, not to put the people out of work. Because I hear that some people are going around telling the workers that a renegotiation of the JPS license is going to mean that you will be out of work. Let me tell you something. That other side only knows how to tell you untruth. The opponent who is going up against me, he has been going across St. James West Central, pretending to be responsible for the improvements in the communities. And I tell you, He has even gone into the neighboring constituency of St. James Central, claiming the work of the mayor. But they say when you choose to deceive, you will be exposed. Ladies and gentlemen, we have spent a lot of time reforming government because, as I've told you, when we campaign to form government, we want to ensure that government can serve you well. I have been entrusted with leading the most significant constitutional reform since Jamaica attained independence. To say goodbye to the monarch, goodbye to the king, where our people cannot even visit freely. When we began the work of constitutional reform, we did so on the understanding that becoming a republic was a shared goal between the governing and the opposition parties in the parliament. And we have spent a lot of time and a lot of resources investing in ensuring that our Jamaican identity can be brought to the fore, that we can have a Jamaican head of state who represents our Jamaicanness, who represents who we are as a people. And what do you know? The leader of the opposition has stood in the way of the change. And I say that we must take sleep and mark death, because Mark Golding cannot be trusted. He cannot be trusted. His words cannot be trusted. He wrote to Prime Minister Holness, asking him to move on with the change of Jamaica becoming a republic. And because he wanted it his way, he took the highway and refused to cooperate. Prime Minister Holness and us have ensured that we have not politicized the reform of Jamaica's constitution, because we recognize that this work requires collaboration between government and opposition and the approval of the people. Ensured that we have stalled in the process. I don't know if it is because he has a loyalty that he cannot get rid of. But what I know for sure is that he cannot be trusted. So all he's telling you about the reforms that he will bring, he cannot be trusted to lead the process. And we must send him a message that we do not trust him to lead the process of Jamaica becoming a republic. And we are not going to stand by and have our people and our Jamaicanness take second place to any other nationality. We are not British, we are Jamaicans. And we want a head of state that is Jamaican, that represents who we are, and he is standing in the way of that process. My Labour Party family, this election, like every other election, gives you the opportunity to choose your national leaders. Come September 3, the choice is very clear. We either are going to go forward or we are going to stagnate and go backwards. And we will not go back. We will not allow them to reap where they have not sown. We will not allow them to set back the people of Jamaica, because already they have told us that they will stop the programs that are improving your life. So, my Jamaica Labour Party family, I want to close with a special word to my St. James West Central constituent. As I go across the constituency, I hear you telling me that you want more time with me. You want to hear about the work that is being done in the Parliament. You want to hear about the work that is being done in the high seat of government. So my commitment to you for the third term is that I will put a schedule of meetings. And when we distribute the calendar at the end of the year, you will get ample notice. I will meet with you in your communities, and I will meet with you in your groups, in addition to attending your community development committees, your citizens association meetings, and your benevolent society meetings. You know, I will help you to navigate.
Who you say manuscript? Who you say check out? Who you say I predict? Say, cause Westmoreland completely green, you know. All 3 seats, the whole 16 seat in a Area 4, safely in a green. We don't have to worry about it.
government better. Government is not just about the office of Member of Parliament. And a lot of the resources to make your lives better are placed in other parts of government, not in the constituency office. But I realize that you need help to navigate. And I assure you that I will continue to create the path for you so that no one will be turned away from an office of government. The last two things I want to say. Right across St. James West Central, the issue of land tenure is one of major concern. Already we have begun the reform of the law to ensure that you can get your titles. Many have received their titles. I assure you that I will simplify the law to ensure that you can get your titles. And I will continue to rewrite the laws to ensure that no law is oppressive to you and that you are respected. So my St. James West Central family, my Jamaica Labour Party family, on September 3, I want you to choose the Jamaica Labour Party. Put your X beside the bell. In choosing the Jamaica Labour Party, you are choosing Jamaica. Now hear this. The other man has put, just quiet down for a minute. Quiet down for a minute. I want to tell Mark Golding that at no time can he stand in the shoes of Andrew Holness. No time. Nor can his team match our team. So let me tell you something. I want Mark Golding, since he has made integrity an issue of this campaign, tell the people of Jamaica how you came to succeed in the seat that you are. What price did you pay? And what did you gain? I think it's only fair that you tell the people of Jamaica. We don't want to speculate. Tell us your role with FinSA. Tell us your relationship with the former Minister of Finance. Tell us how your companies earn the profits of the backs of Jamaicans. Come clean and tell us, because at no time can you stand in the shoes of our leader, Andrew Holness. Who are the big man? Andrew, who run the island, Andrew and his team. And we say, to God be the glory. Forward ever, backward never. Put your X beside the bell. Choose the Jamaica Labour Party. Choose a better future for you. Unlike the opponent.
So, there you have it, my people. Christopher Tufton also did a whopping speech. I don't know if you know what I hear it. Daryl Vaz also did a masterful speech. Daryl Vaz's speech is not up there yet, you know, but Chris Tufton one is. Big up Miss Malawu Ford. You know, she would have came to Westmoreland Central, the seat that George Wright is in, and the PNP at the time rejected her as well. You know, the Labour Rights was marching on, but they weren't strong enough just yet, you know. And I have been given word this morning, I woke up to word this morning that, when I remember the other day when we did a live on StreamYard and I played a video of a lady protesting in the street saying that she don't want DUJON'S. And remember that? Anybody remember that? DG said, manners and respect, young teacher. Can you big up Jamaica Young Police for me? Big up Jamaica Young Police, you know. So, you know, that is coming from DGG. So big up yourself, Jamaica Young Police. Teach them, probably did I say manuscript. Teach them, probably did I say that before nomination day. I don't know what I must say now. See? Lovely speech, Marley Malawu Ford. Here Clark presentation was good. Yes, we Westmoreland and St. Elizabeth to stay green. Chilani is also green. And Tova did a wonderful number as well. We people, we just full of decent people. And, you know, the PNP just can't match with my people. Them just can't.
Look for me last night, like say me missing or something. Well, I want to report to them I'll be there Tuesday evening, live and direct, to whip them with my finance minister and my education minister, because Labour Party policy is better for Jamaica, and Jamaicans know that. Labour rights. So much to say and so little time to say it, so we're not going to say everything here. That's why our manifesto is not an event. It is a series of events. So today we launch, tomorrow we're going to talk about it, the days to come we're going to talk about it, and we're going to ensure that all stakeholders who must know about what the future looks like under Labour Party government will get that. What we're not going to do is launch our manifesto in an air-conditioned hotel room with some tapanaris people as if at them one matter. You, the people, matter, starting right here in Samchap Square and across the length and breadth of Jamaica. And I tell you something, those who don't respect the intelligence of the average Jamaican man, let me say we, the Labour Party people, respect everybody. We know you have the ability to listen and to understand. We know you have the ability to know what is in your best interest and what is just an opportunistic position that the PNP take. We know that you know when promises don't mean nothing, but hard work and results, like the Labour Party has shown, mean everything. And that's why the Labour Party deserves a third term. This manifesto, by the way, this is the mother, the father, and the children of all manifestos. We don't need to relaunch no baby manifesto like what the other people they must say. Never go launch another manifesto. Obvious.
So let me just say this. Last night in Montego Bay, it was a Era 4 council meeting, a council 4, Era Council 4 meeting. So, meaning all of the constituents in the Era Council 4. See? So, Floyd Green is the president for Era Council 4. Now, listen to this. I was told last night that people was leaving from as far as Savlamar to go to Manchester to the PNP's rally there. Westmoreland is not in any of those councils up there. So why were people leaving from Savlamar to go to Manchester or to Mandeville last night? So these people, they are lacking. We had the numbers last night. We had millions of people watching online. Thousands of people watching online. More than they have, triple, quadruple the number that they had. You know, and we, the Jamaica Labour Party, is the ones are to be watched right now. Nobody's interested in what Mark Golden have to say. And Mark Golden is not offering anything to Jamaica. Our Prime Minister is like a rock star right now. Whenever see Mark Golden go anywhere and people ask Mark Golden for his signature. Whenever go nowhere, see Mark Golden go nowhere and pick me a run. Say I run, everybody I run from Mark Golden. Anyway, we continue to listen.
They didn't have no confidence in the first one that they will launch in the first place. I want to just say a few things quickly in 5 minutes or less. In 2015, and I want you to listen to me carefully. If you knew someone who had lung cancer, cervical cancer, colorectal cancer, or multiple myeloma, all in the cancer category, the big C everybody fear. If you had somebody or knew somebody who had those cancers in 2015 under the PNP, dog, nyam, you suffer. You'd have to find the money to buy the medication to treat those persons, even if you had access to the hospital system. Today, under the Jamaica Labour Party and the National Health Fund, if you are unfortunate to know somebody with that condition, medication are free to those people and their families to give them an opportunity to be the best that they can be. And there's more to come. In fact, if you have lupus, sickle cells, Parkinson's disease, thyroid disease, or attention deficit disorder, all diseases that affect people's lives, in 2015 under the PNP you get no help. In 2025 under the Jamaica Labour Party and the NHF, you show your NHF card and you get free medication. We care about the people of Jamaica and we respond to the needs of the people of Jamaica. In fact, your friendly NHF pharmacist is now in 128 locations across the length and breadth of Jamaica. Under the PNP in 2015, less than 100 outlets were there and they were limited in their offerings. Today, you have an NHF pharmacy or a drug serve window just down the road or by taxi. You can go and get your free medication under this JLP government. And guess what? In this manifesto, we care about our golden ages. We care about those who are 60 years old and more. Those who have worked hard to build this country. When them reach a certain age and can't work again, the government must help to look after them if they can't look after themselves. That is why this manifesto has a national health insurance that we will roll out in the next 5 years for those who are 60 years and over. PNP can't do that. They don't understand it. We understand it because we care for the benefit of the Jamaican people. Health centers are the backbone. Every Jamaican who born know about the health center down the road from them. In every community. Under the PNP, they have been left neglected. Some of them have doctors, some don't. Some have doctor 1 time a week, some 2 times a week. This manifesto recognizes the importance of our community health centers. We are going to roll out in the next term 5 days a week doctor in health center that only have 2, and those who don't have, we are going to put a doctor in those health centers to care for people in their communities.
We do so much already, now we do it. We do it. Jamaica Labour Party, yes we do it.
And when it comes to hospital, I'm soon done. When it comes to hospital, it is this Labour Party government under Andrew Holness that has embarked on the largest hospital upgrade in the history of this country since independence. Them talk about Cornwall Regional, them mash up Cornwall Regional. We are building it back as a new hospital for the people of Western Jamaica. And over the next 6 months, you will walk into the new Cornwall Regional Hospital. And if your children sick, you will walk into the new Western Child and Adolescent Hospital. Western Jamaica will have the largest concentration of hospital beds, doctors and services and anywhere else in the Caribbean under your Labour Party government. That's a commitment that is in our manifesto. And if anybody is here from my parish of St. Catherine, I want to ask you a simple question. When last you ever see 2 cranes? You know what a crane is? One high-rise something, we build high-rise building. When last have you seen 2 cranes in one place in Spanish Town? Well, if you go to Spanish Town Hospital, you see crane after crane after crane building a 6-story building at the Spanish Town Hospital. Your government doing that.
Labour Party a big up Jamaica. We ever want to Jamaica. We never let you.
The people of Jamaica are not making any mistake when they give us the 3rd term when it comes to hospital build out. Because in our manifesto, the next stop will be the Kingston Public Hospital. We are going to build a new hospital at the Kingston Public Hospital.
Building for you and your community, we will build up Jamaica.
And I know Brother Desmond love to hear that. I want to tell him, say, if we do it with Western Child, if we do it with Cornwall, reassurance, we are going to do it with the Kingston Public Hospital. We already secured the land. And those who want to stop the parish of Portmore and claim, say, We need hospital services. We already have the land in the Bernard Lodge area to build a new hospital for the parish of Portmore under this Labour Party government.
JLP cares for Jamaica. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
I close by saying to you and the people out there in TV and radio land, if you read the 206 achievement document that we distributed 140 copies of, 140,000 copies, and if you have felt some benefit from the Jamaica Labour Party under Andrew Holness, whether it is medication, whether it is new road, whether it is water in your community, whether it is education grant, whether it is student loan, no interest. If we did it before, we can do it again. We will do it again. Labour Party doing it better for you. Show our labour rights. Come out on the 3rd of September.
Party, my people, you know, we continue the rollout of services to the Jamaican people. There was a lot of speeches, my people, and you know, we can't get to all of them. But I am going to come later on with some more things from Westmoreland. See? And I want to use this medium now and the audience that we have here, 276 persons, you know, to tell them that the Westmoreland people continue to suffer. We continue to suffer because of the PNP. Now I want to say this to you. There's a gentleman that comes on this live. He's called Milton Miles. He was a councillor for the PNP, I believe. And very good councillor. People there love him. He's doing work. And big up Mr. Miles. Mr. Miles would have fallen out with the PNP run municipal corporation down there over the same thing that they're falling out now with Julian Chan, because Mr. Miles started to ask questions. He wanted them to move to the work of the people. And Dan continue to be a bully. And they never stop until, you know, Mr. Miles could not take it anymore. He had to step aside. They did it to the person that took over from Mr. Miles as well. So when you look at Sablamar South, my people, when you look at that division, you look on 12th Street. Very poor area. You look on Russia, my community. Very poor area. You look on Bush, Harmony Town, Seaton Park, Seaton Crescent, 110. We are talking about places that are absolutely poor, desperately poor. And when somebody comes there that have the greatest of intentions towards the people that lives there, the powers that be at the top, whatever agenda they are pursuing to keep and maintain power, they put that above just trying to make the people's life a little bit better. See? So if you see a road for do as a councillor and you approach them, odds are they will tell you that there's no funding for it. But they are getting funding from the government. Why are they doing that? The little man where having little shopping at the corner and him buy all his carrying can be ferrying goods them back and forth. And when him drop in one of them big patrol in already dilapidated car, one strut gone, one spring gone, one tire bus, he must struggle with the little shop. See? And them the little thing that my people them a go through. And I don't see why is it that, you know, if we can do at least one road every 2 months, just fix up the place now. Clean out the drain now. Why are you going for leadership if you do not want to be leaders? Why are you going for leadership if you're not going to do what is right for the people? It does not make any sense. It don't make no sense. I am privy to know more than most that is happening in Westmoreland, because I get reports as to what is happening, and people like that I am calling out these people. Likewise, there are persons who do not like that I am calling out these persons. Now, the lady in the interview that I told you guys about, I'll be coming later on with that clip to show you who the lady is. When DUJON'S resigned after losing, she was on the forefront saying that she don't want DUJON'S because DUJON'S is a loser and they lose all of the seats, and I don't know how much money them pay her, but I guess Leopard never changed them spot. She's now working in the office of DUJON'S. So these people are not out there for the benefit of the people. They are there because they love their party and their party come first. You know, they are not there because they are there because of party affiliation. That is it. I'm going to read some comments now, my people. Don't tell me if you're not here because I see live chip out a while ago. Good morning, DUJON. There's a lot of goodies in the JLP manifesto. What a crowd. Yeah, man, whole heap of things in it. I have not gone through it properly yet, my people. I have it in PDF. I'll be going through it to see what is in there for me. I was told that there's things in there for content creators, so, you know, maybe something can in it for me when I can come on my yard, you know. Tired of firing, you know. General said, don't stop the progress. Big up yourself, General. The manuscript said we can't afford for PNP to get their hands on Jamaica. No, we can't afford that. Christopherton was on the high last night. Big up yourself again, Dennis. Mirella said the JLP manifesto is just amazing. Christoph said, I spent yesterday in James. I realized that Nikisha Burchell is running a campaign based on sex appeal in her campaign material. She tries to highlight her physical features as much as possible. Yeah, man, the girl there want to look a scab, you know. Sore. You need to go sit down one side. Shannon said, why you say Christopher? So she a go on. No wonder why the host what she give the old lady look so. Because she don't care about that her physical feature she care about. Exactly. Nikisha is a desperate woman, Merla says. They want power. They want the power, that's all. Yes. The PNP likes to victimize people. Jamaicans should not vote for them. Exactly. Paulette Blake said, JPU was saying that the JLP bloggers need to highlight on their platform to the new voters how to vote. That is how to mark the X on the ballot. So, I believe persons will be there at the polling station to instruct persons what to do. So, let me just tell you, do not mark the X pan the bell. And when you mark the X, don't make it go pan the bell none at all. It must go beside the bell. Just put it beside the bell, my people. Plain and simple as that. See? X beside the bell. See? Not the head, the bell. And don't make it touch nothing other than just put one X beside the bell. That's it. We can't allow Marky G to get those dirty hands on Jamaica. Exactly. Caroline Mills, good morning. Elroy Dobson, good morning, my father. See? I believe... Let me see if I have nothing else for you. I think I might have something else to play, you know. The PNP just not ready, my people, and Jamaican people is seeing right through all of what is happening. And, you know, we will choose Jamaica this time, I'm confident. We cannot allow for Jamaica to go back to the days. And when you ask them, even the people that is running behind the PNP now, what have the PNP done for us? Somebody point out something credible. Now, the NHF that they said they created, well, they created the NHF. That is a good thing. So give credit where credit is due. What else then said they create? Part wasn't really their thing. They revamped part, and you know, we have made it better anyhow, but we are give them little credit for that. See? JUTC, we had JOS. They discontinued that and started JUTC with some old bus. You see them are complaining about old bus now. JUTC was started with old bus that was given to us. So we'll give them some credit for that as well. Other than them three things there. NHT, sorry. We had a Ministry of Housing under Edward Siaga, and they changed the name from Ministry of Housing when Michael Manley came. Not under Edward Siaga, under Hugh Shearer, I believe, we had the Housing Ministry. See? I believe Edward Siaga ran the Housing Ministry though under that government. Right? When Michael Manley came, Michael Manley changed it from the Housing Ministry to National Housing Trust. See? Because that is what the PNP does. They open a lot of trust funds and trusts so they can have place where they can thief money from to win election. This is how they do. They start a trust, they put one of their people as the head of the trust, and when them ready for them, they call upon them and then just move the money and give PNP to do what they want to do. See? Heart started by Edward Siaga, that is ours, wholeheartedly. Even the adult literacy program that was started by Edward Siaga, it was not started by Michael Manley, but it was started when Edward Siaga was a minister, not prime minister yet. The whole heap of things start by Edward Siaga while he was a minister. He wasn't prime minister yet. So we have to know our history. Also, I heard Damien Crawford said in the what you call that we then do the other day. See? And he said that Edward Siaga did not start Portmore. Yes, Edward Siaga is the one who started Portmore in 1960 or 1961, I believe. And the PNP like to claim credit for it because Michael Manley had done the debate. Sorry, my mind went blank. See? So Michael Manley had done some work in Portmore in the 70s as well, but it was started by Edward Siaga. And the PNP said it was a dump, it was swamp, sorry, and nothing could be done there. So PNP like to take credit for things that they did not do, but we know the history and we have studied the thing through and through, so we know. You see me I say? So them can't trick a person like me, basically. Them can't trick me because I am well versed in the political history of Jamaica. So yeah, the independent city, Edward Siaga started that, not Michael Manley. So when Damien Crawford said that, blatant lie. Also, several things happened in the debate. I can't even really remember them right now. I wanted to point them out too, but I can't even really remember them right now. But all I know is no questions that was asked of the PNP was answered correctly or factually. So for persons to go around and saying that the PNP won the debate, they're absolutely mentally retarded, for lack of better word. They are not thinking persons or thinking people. It was a hands down victory to the Jamaica Labour Party. And I'm not just saying that as a Labourite, because if we did badly, I would have said that we lost. I am fear like that with people. So but I said that but I will continue to campaign over the next couple of days. I want to tell my people of Central Westmoreland, do not vote for DUJON'S. DUJON'S do not love you. DUJON'S is blinded by orange. A politician like Andrew Holness that don't see color, that is there for the people. Those kind of politicians, they are not liked by the upper echelons of society because everybody wants you to pick a side. You see the rich people, them we are Labourite, them want you to be Labourite only. You see the rich people, them we are PNP, them want you to be PNP only. Them want to know so you are for them people. So when they get a prime minister like Andrew Holness now, we say, alright, me a Labourite, me rep Labourite, but while I'm in government, I am for the people. they will do everything to mash down a person like that character. You know? So when you see a Julian Chang come now and she a work and she a help everybody, because like I told you guys yesterday, Chang live in the heart of a JLP stronghold. See the look here where Chang live in a be a labor right live there so. That is her people, they know her and they went out and voted for her because they man say boy, alright there so she come from within there so. And she usually help them do certain little things anyway so. You know, make them give her the support. There are persons in Westmoreland, and it beggars belief, there are persons in Westmoreland Central that have been following the politics for many years. And because they have been getting, you know, when them stretch out their hand to the party butter it with liquor money. Them the people there, them are run behind the PNP now, and they not care. They don't care about the little youth where I walk on the road and in so brief and in foot barefoot and in full of story. And in maga because his mother and father can't afford a nutritious meal. Some days. People like that is poor like that in Westmoreland. We still have Pitney in Westmoreland. See, that is last where they have not found the part system yet, and these same PNP drive past them people that on road and they would never tell them say, yo, come with your birth certificate or your ID if you have it. And if you don't have it, come make me help you get it. And come make me carry down the office, go sign you up for the little area so you can get it for you picking them. They would never tell the people them that they left them to linger and to suffer in a poverty. DUJON'S would never come to a matter of fact, I know for a fact that he went around promising young people jobs. And those jobs never materialized. Not even once under the 6 years that he was there. So why is it that we have a hard program right now? We have a lift program right now. We have the Care Jamaica program. And these persons who are somewhat government officials, they would never go into the communities and tell the youth them say, listen man, I stay up on the corner. I pay a labor right in a government now, but see one program here. Go and go see if you can take care and better yourself. As a youth, I would remember, say I DUJON'S tell me that. I am told that he went to Seaton Park in recent weeks to campaign and the people they run him, DUJON'S, the people they run him, tell him to move, they don't want him here. Because the people they not see him in a 6 year while he was member of parliament. And in the last 9 years while he was not member of parliament, and now the people they just see him back. Because he look vote. Me say the people they run him and tell him if he move, they don't want him there. Same thing me say happen down at 12th Street, the people they run him. So because the people them are run him now, he might look somebody for blame. I'm going to show you how PNP dumb. Instead of them did it and them a fight against each other in an election year. You don't think no energy would have better serve if you go fight against George Wright to see if you can win the seat. You don't say no have no sense. I'm going to tell you say it's a whole set of idiot down there. Them don't know nothing about politics. Them just a run off them big because through them the people them did orange one time and by the mercy of God them win the seat. That's all. Today I am proud to announce to my people that Westmoreland Central, Eastern and Western is absolutely green. See, anybody blood your jaw in a Westmoreland right now is green. You're not going to see no red blood again, it's green. See? You see the commenter. DUJON, good morning. First time in my life I am going to vote at the age of 59 years. I don't know what to expect. When you're going to the polling station, Valerie, somebody will be there to instruct you. You know, just tell them, say, here's a first time voter. They will instruct you what to do. They can't go in the booth with you, but they will explain to you what to do. You're going to the booth and you put your X beside the bell. See? Just put one X beside the bell. That's all. Fold your paperwork and carry back to who you're supposed to carry back to. They will instruct you. And, you know, that is it. Your vote is cast. So, guys, try and minimize. I believe you get 2 chances to vote. You know, you allow to spoil your ballot once, and then you get another paper, secondary paper, to try again. But it are only 2. So, if you spoil the 2 of them, your vote now count. See? So, do everything that you can not to spoil your ballots. And we must go and vote in our numbers for the Jamaica Labour Party. Christoph said, doing was hungry. He looks of it too sometimes. Yeah, how the PNP is to fund the 3.5. Mark Golding never giving no specifics, my people. Mark Golding not giving no specifics. You know? All Mark Golding are telling people them say, I go give away. Okay, you go give away. How you plan to grow the economy? And how long you plan to give away for? Because if you give away everything and the economy crash. Remember say less than 2 years Michael Manley give away and crash the economy, you know. And we just recover now. From 1972 we just recover in a 2023. We just recover. Eh? And the last 1 year we spend $1 billion on what we recover. See? So if we give away everything like Michael Manley did and crash the economy in less than 2 years, how is Mark Golding planning to grow the economy? My mom, RIP to her, told us kids about the 60s and 70s. I start understand in the 80s when election time come and we couldn't sleep at night without man guarding our community. Exactly. The PNP is wicked and basically don't have any love for people. They don't have no love for people. No love. Yo, let me look up at my mother used to sell on one cat. My mother used to push one cat and sell like butter and cheese and beer and cigarette and them little thing there. Let me look up at me. And we have the infirmary. We used to call the poorhouse of our gully banks. See? And from time to time, I don't know what did happen over there because I did liquor. I can't remember. But I remember going over there with my mother. And it was a little boat building, a little old boat building. I remember them boat dwelling there from 100 years ago. Then old. Couple of them still there Westmoreland. I can still find probably 2 of them. One day, when you turn from Dunbar's River going down to Russia, right before Hotel Coming, an old boat house there. So that house there about 200 years old and more. It was a building like that I remember as a little youth what the poorhouse was in Savlamar. And all of the years, 59 years that the PNP been down there in Westmoreland, they did not do anything to fix that or to change it. And it is this government that come and build a brand new building for the mentally challenged persons that is there. You can get up to 3 ballots if you spoil it. Okay, I thought it was 2. Mark Golding panic because him hear the JLP manifesto and him build it pan spot. Him never think about it. Exactly. Mark Golding has never tell how he will fund anything. Remember the budget. Good morning, Sanya. You vote like this. Bell X, not behind. Okay, so see how you see it? I say you have to put it. X beside the bell. So not X before the bell. X after the bell. See? You can only get 2 ballots. If you spoil the first one, you get another one. After that, you cannot get. Okay, I'm sure that's what I was told. So I'm not 3 or 2. Where was I? What Mark Golding really need to tell us is, you know, where is his Jamaican birth certificate? And we need to see his renunciation papers from the United Kingdom. We need to see the renunciation certificate from the United Kingdom. We must. I don't know why Mark Golding was allowed to be nominated at nomination day. He should never have been nominated without producing those documents to the Jamaican people. So there again, the Jamaican people have sat back idly and lackluster and allow a traitor and what you call him now? Somebody that is not from amongst us to come in and to try and, you know, infiltrate us. We should have demanded from him. And I have been demanding. But, you know, nobody have been backing me up. Cliff use all of them sit down and then I put no pressure upon it. You know, pressure should be piling on him to produce his documentation, to come forward with his documentation. You know, we want to see where he come from, where he is about. Obama had to produce his in the United States. See, when Richie Sunak was becoming Prime Minister of England, we found out that Richie Sunak had a green card in the United States. You see, and Richie Sunak had to renounce that green card to become Prime Minister in this country, in the United Kingdom. See, and that is one of their biggest friends, the United States. He had to renounce his green card to be Prime Minister. So why should we allow Mark Golding to come and sit in our parliament and not tell us how he renounced his citizenship and when born? I want to do Jamaica, no silly. Eh? We don't stand up for the right thing, them, you know. We don't stand up for the right thing, them, Jamaica. We don't need to do better. Because you could have never go to nobody else country. You don't think you can come to Britain and try to be Prime Minister? Eh? I have been here long enough. And I have been integrated into society. See, I am also a citizen of the United Kingdom. And I never dare. And I love politics. I used to follow it up religiously. And I know the ins and outs of politics. I can give you 800 years of politics in the United Kingdom. I can carry it back as far as 800 years. I have studied it. See? And I held my corner. You know why I held my corner? Because I said to myself, say, Jamaica is my problem, and that's where I'm born and come from. See? So left England problem for English people deal with. My picking of them when me have can go take up that I yesterday born. See? But me, my problem is Jamaica, so I not got trouble for them thing. And I just hold my corner. Mark Golding for hold for him corner too. And left Jamaica for Jamaicans deal with. So we can deal with few own problem them. Because Mark Golding don't know nothing about the problem them. See? Yes, manuscript. Mark said it last night at his rally when he was talking. Hold on, let me see what I miss up also. Manuscript. PNP is going to say JLP stole their idea to remove tax from tips and gratuity. That idea has been out there since probably 2 years ago. When the government broke ground. You remember when the government broke ground to build some high-rising hotel buildings for staff? That's when they announced that they will remove tax from tips and gratuity. But I guess nobody no remember that. We're gonna look for the clip there so we can play it for you. See? And Mark Golding them know say they're going our manifesto, so they run go put in for them first. You know? But even last night when me I hear me, I said to myself, say, whoa, them are gonna say we thief then sitting, but me never remember say. Then it said that before until this morning I wake up and say, blow, you know, so I remember when them did build some high-rising building for staff, hotel staff. And the Prime Minister had said then that they would be looking into removing taxes from tips and gratuity. You know. The school bus has bird paper and all. Now we can't see this man bird paper. We must demand it. You know. So they was having a rally while watching JLP rally. Exactly. Them probably did watch it on their phone. The government said the governor should have asked for it. PM should make that cry. He is too quiet. Darrell Vaz has to give us his US green card. No, technically, Mark Golding not really broke no law. Because Jamaica is part of the Commonwealth. And if you're a part of the Commonwealth, you know, you allow for hold both nationality. However, from a principal standpoint, and to swear allegiance to this country, because no Prime Minister that I know of in the United Kingdom held dual nationality. All of them swear allegiance to the king only. See? And any other nationality that they hold, they relinquish it and swear allegiance only to the king. Mark Golding need to swear allegiance only to Jamaica and our flag. See? Other than that, he should not be allowed to run for any office in Jamaica. That is it, full stop. Yeah, Bartlett announced that from last year. I think it has now been removed. We are too loose in Jamaica for allowing any and everyone to run to be leader of our great nation. Exactly. If you don't have a job, you can't get tips. Take notes, Jamaica. Las Vegas is all but dead. If crime, hope tourism will go down. Take note. If crime go up, yeah, tourism will go down. So we cannot allow PNP to come back because PNP is a party that hugs up criminal. DUJON, too much corruption in Jamaica. The media one-sided, yes. Barris had to give up his US citizenship. Of course. I don't think Barris did really hold no US citizenship in Joseph. Barris was just born in the United States to English parents, and then he came back to England shortly. It's pretty much like Edward Siaga. I don't believe he held citizenship there. Why Mark keep fighting the move to Republic? Because Mark have another agenda. Because here what? If we move to a Republic, it disqualifies Mark Golding from becoming Prime Minister. And he knows that. Because when we move to a Republic, it is up to us there. I think we're automatically removed from the Commonwealth, and it is up to us to join it. See? So when we automatically remove from the Commonwealth, that exclude Mark Golding. Mark Golding don't stand a chance anymore. Because our laws would say only a Jamaican citizen or somebody that is sworn allegiance to Jamaica can hold the office of Prime Minister. See? So it would be up to us to rejoin the Commonwealth after that. If we choose to do that. See? The PNP wants to include the diaspora people in the Senate. I disagree with what those rebels did in Florida a few months ago. Now, I am not in agreement with any Jamaicans living outside of Jamaica to be sitting in our Senate. I don't agree with that. If you want to sit in any of our either upper or lower house, or even a councillor, if you want to sit in any of our council, while I be a bit lenient on councillors, senators and MPs, members of parliament, be on the ground working for the people. They shouldn't fly in, come pass law, and then gone back where they live. I don't believe that. See? So, I am here. I want to become a part of the political process. And I know the mission is to come home and to live amongst my people, live with my people. So, me and them can go through the same daily struggles. They can call by me whenever. If them call me out of my bed 2 o'clock in the morning, I must be able to go. See? How me I go benefit them if me dey all the way to England and I talk to them on phone? That don't make no sense. So, I am not of the view that any senator or anybody should be living abroad and then, trying to vie for office in any part of Jamaica. That is bullshit. I must reject Mark Golding. So this is a Mark Golding a robber and jackass. Or this is Mark Golding a idiot. Alright, they must pressure Mark Golding. Fire Pauline voice renovation. And his bird paper is such a liar. I don't like him. What you say, Meltina? They must pressure Mark Golding. Fire Pauline. Who named Pauline? Vice renovate. Oh, have you guys seen what they tried to do on 18 degree north? 18 degree north is something name. Them tried to say that the Prime Minister got one of the Finzac houses. And the Prime Minister took out a lawsuit on 18 degree north last night. They are trying to come now with another agenda to say that the Prime Minister benefited from Finzac. When I see a PNP turbo, when I see a PNP turbo, when the Prime Minister coming up in a politics in a 1997, 1998, when did that Finzac? No, from 96. And the Prime Minister a young look at them the time there, when he just coming in politics. I mean MPP are wicked and terrible, so. Mark Golding is holding onto his British passport, but they want the CCJ as their final court instead of the Privy Council. What can go? So exactly. and the Privy Council is not good for Jamaica. I believe the Privy Council is better than the CCJ, and I will tell you why. The people that the people that the people that that runs the CCJ, my people, they would have attended the Norman Manley Law School. They would have rubbed shoulders with all of the judges that you see in Jamaica, all of the lawyers that you see in Jamaica. See? And for that reason, I believe that they are bribery. Then go to school with them, and their friend, and I do not believe they will hold the best interests of you, the citizens, to heart. Them are going to take side with the PNP because the PNP, it is a PNP law school, and they them come study, basically. See? Now when you look at the Privy Council only look at the law. They can be more objective, and mostly white people them. See? Them not live at Jamaica, they not work at Jamaica, them only look on the basis of the law. Them not so skewed like the people them in the CCJ. That is my problem with it. See? So while we understand that our main court is in the UK, I still believe that it is better than the CCJ, purely because when you come a Privy Council, and I can tell you this about UK law, if I want thing I can give them. See, if I want thing I can give them, when it comes to the interest of justice and finding the truth, they will do it. See? I can't tell about America, I can't really tell them, but every time I notice with the CCJ, even not the CCJ, the Privy Council, even here in England, whenever you have a case and you are due justice, it is given to you. See? Any kind of mistake with the prosecution making of the case and it violates your right, they rectify it. That is one thing I can say about the Privy Council. They are fair to me. I don't know about Uno, but to me, they look at the laws and that is what they do. Them not look for me and your friend. Me and you go to law school. Me and you did in a bunk bed together. Then I look for that. That is the CCJ. The Privy Council is better to me. See? Also, if we should have a final court, that final court must be in Jamaica. And I believe that they should adapt the principles of the Privy Council. Just look on the law. You know, say, even the whole thing with Vibes Cartel. See? Because of how the whole court case, sorry. Because of how it started out, tampering with evidence and jury tampering. That case could have not have gone to trial, knowing those two things in England. It could not have gone to trial. It would have been discontinued, or they would have started up another case. See? So all of that, if that case had gone to the CCJ, the cartel would have still their prison, you know? Because they would have looked at doing their friends a favor. See? The Privy Council don't do that. The Privy Council look at the law and what the law says. So if the law says if you tamper with evidence, then it's a mistrial, that is what they do. And that is what I have seen from many years of the Privy Council. See? I never see that from CCJ yet. Where was I? Alright, Mark Golden is holding on to, I read that already. Privy Council is not good for Jamaica, Anna Mara say. They want to have their cake and eat it, Jacqueline says. Mara said the Privy Council corrupted. I doubt that very much. You can bribe the CCJ but not the Privy Council, exactly. Just like how they weaponize the IC, they will weaponize the CCJ, of course. So we must be mindful of that and be very careful. They will do that. The CCJ is filled with PNP friends and people who are affiliated with the PNP. See? The CCJ would be run the same way like Integrity Commission. The PNP would bully the judges and there would be no transparency, exactly. We must not ever allow the CCJ in Jamaica. As we see, they bribe them for the DJ to get him support. Mark Golden, it us a plan. I guess only I see it. So explain, look at Mark Golden plan now. Anna, explain, look at Mark Golden plan what we hear. Just type out one little paragraph. Tell me, we read it. And tell me what Mark Golden plan for the CCJ. And make me hear it. Cause I am not privy to it, Anna. So just type out it and tell me. JLP achievement book, I mad them. Now the manifesto is going to get them committed to Bellevue. It's like America Supreme Court. They got corrupted. And the CCJ is corrupted, I would say, but not the Privy Council. The Privy Council only deal on the basis of the law. I live in the United Kingdom almost 20 years now. And every case that go to Privy Council, anything wrong with it, them throw it out every single time. See? I want to run for a parish council seat in 10 years. I am 32 now. We need to take back the Westmoreland Municipal Council from the destructive PNP. Now, I have a local team of persons who want to run in from the Savlamar, from the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation. But the money not ready yet, my people, because you need money to fight politics. And the money not ready yet, so we are going to build. You know? No, we probably have to start on GoFundMe or something one of the time and start put on some money. But we need money to fight politics. And when you remember, you know, when you are going for councillor, you don't get government funding. You have to fund that out of your pocket. See, so we're not ready, we're not reach this yet. So when we reach this, but we have a team full of intelligent people ready to move Westmoreland and the Westmoreland Parish Council forward. You know? If Jamaica should use the CCJ as their final appellate court, the PNP would buy their way in it like the Integrity Commission. Of course, may I tell you now, almost everybody in this Jamaica to study law at the Norman Law School, or is it the Michael Man? I think a Norman Man Law School. That is where they come to practice law, and they rub shoulder with all of the PNP them. It is a PNP garrison, that law school. You know? Remember, cartel case had an eyewitness, so even the evidence was thrown out, the eyewitness would remain. Well, it is up to the jury, you know. It would have been up to the juror if they believe the eyewitness or not still, you know. And remember that they had an eyewitness and the case still get thrown out now, and a mistrial was declared. So if they had looked into it from then time, cartel probably wouldn't have gone to prison for so long. And I guarantee you, if they did go to CCJ, he would have been in prison right now. Guaranteed. You know? Controlling Jamaica is a grand scheme. I can't take them people with them kind of mindset. You know? Them people are big and fool sometimes. See. We don't want to be rebels and warriors. We don't go on to hate them, man. A long order we are dealing with in our place. I don't care how you take it, somebody must lead. No care how you take it, you gotta have somebody that is richer than somebody. No care how you take it, you gotta find somebody that is above the law. That is just normalcy. Anywhere in a life you go. Any country where you go, you have somebody that is above the law. Every single country. Any country where you go, you have somebody that is richer than others. See? But we must still have law and order. We still have to have controls on certain things. That is just a fact. See? When you in a yard as a man, you are the ultimate rule maker. See? And your wife make some of the rules and the laws them too. See? And the two on the work and govern the picking of them. That is what is happening here. Sometimes the picking of them get rebellious and decide that they not listen to nobody. And how that work out for parents. We cannot allow that. We have to put them in place and fall them back in line. To keep order to it thing. It's plain and simple as that. So all who are rebel and who don't want to live under no rules and no law and white man this and white man that. We don't go on somewhere else no man. Michael Manley did take up the same mantra and take up the same rebel mentality. And what that do for Jamaica? Eh? He don't do a thing for we. And we suffer because Michael Manley did alright. When everybody else are famine in a Jamaica and after buy sardine and pad, Michael Manley did a pork belly and oxtail. I'm certain. So no stay there. The only problem with the Privy Council is affordability, and that is true. See? Nah, Manley, okay, yes. Patrick, big up yourself, you know. And big up my people, them and Portmore. I know, keep believing. I thought the Supreme Court was not supposed to be about politics, but check it out. What's up with them? Youth is the same going on in England. They activate for evil. Anyway, we already have the Supreme Court and the Court of Appeal. Do we need a higher court? Yeah, we need one court for the Supreme Court. I'm going to tell you why. Because, like me tell you, we need a court that just look upon the law alone and look upon the law alone on that basis. Them not care about who you be. They don't care about who you are. They just look upon the law. Because cartel even went to the Supreme Court as well and got rejected. And as you can see, the evidence was skewed. There was discrepancies. Even though he might have been guilty, but the law must be the law. And if the law says that if something is untoward, you must walk free, then you must walk free. We can't decide that the law must change when it suits we. It can't happen. It must be one way and one way only, and that is in the interest of justice. See? What you do? And me tell you what they do at England when they suspect you of doing something and then catch you, then left you, but then watch you all the day of your life from afar and believe so the next time when they catch you, you get pegged. You not escape this time. See, in DUJON, you see how Andre bring down Bishop Delford Davis. Oh my God, I'm not even responsible about them, you know. And I don't watch Ange. If me not see one clip, if me not pass and see one clip, me not see them, you know. But he should be in prison. Well, that is neither here nor there. You know, the evidence says that it must be without a doubt. Guys, my phone I got dead. Me just realized my phone there 1%. So, phone I got dead. We will soon 6 p.m. this evening. Big up on yourself. Big up all 188 that is here. Big up all 131 persons that gave me a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. Big up on yourself. Show our labor rights.